It's mail day. Actually, I've had this for a few weeks now. I just wanted to get through those Nintendos first before I opened this up and worked on it. Well, I don't know if it needs worked on, but as you can see, the box, it's too small to be a Nintendo, so we won't be looking at a Nintendo today. Well, I should clarify, it's too small to be an NES. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Right, here we go. We've got a regular Game Boy, a Gameboy DMG, and a Game Boy Color, lime green. Battery corroded, does not work. Excellent. And then this one, I think it works. I think it said it works, it's just the buttons are sticky. I don't know, let's open them up and take a look. Alright, you got some batteries, double A's. I think that... Yeah, this takes double A's, right? Sure, we'll find out. These are rechargeable. I hope they're charged. I also brought a power cord. I know that works for the regular Game Boy. I'm not sure if it works for this one. I think it's the same, right? Right. Yeah, I should probably look that up before I use it. And then I brought Tetris to test. So let's dig this out of here and get to it. All right, here they are. We've got our regular Game Boy. Obviously it's missing the lens cover and the battery pack. Those are extremely corroded. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So blue. Yeah, this whole thing, it looked like it was wiped out at least a little bit. I'm sure it's like super grimy underneath here, all these buttons and everything. Which is great. Yeah, that's still dirty on the sides here. Looks like they cleaned it up, like they wiped it down. I like cleaning up handheld. I like working on handhelds because, like, I don't know, it's real satisfying taking them apart and getting them all clean and stuff. This will be fun. I don't know how... Doesn't look like it's too super bad on there. Should be able to fix that, no problem. As long as that's the only issue. We'll find out. And then this one, I forget what it said. I saw the thing on there. So it said works, but buttons are hard to press. Okay. I mean, they feel okay. They might not be responsive, which just means it needs a bit of a cleaning. Those terminals look pretty good, though. Doesn't look like they've had any real corrosion on them. And there's like, the screen's got something on it. I don't know if that's going to clean off or not. I was trying to rub it a little bit with my glove. That's why it looks like that. Either way, I am planning on... I have another Game Boy that it used to work, but then it stopped working the last time I checked it. I got it, tested it, it worked, put it away for a couple years, tried to get it back out again. It doesn't work anymore. So I think that, and this might be a bad word now, but I think it just needs recapped. So we'll probably try that for the other one at some point. Not right now, but I got this one because it's missing this and like it's missing the battery cover and everything. I was thinking about using this as a candidate for a reshell. Getting a reshell and modding it, upgrading the screen and the buttons and everything. So we'll see if we can get this one working and cleaned up. We'll clean it up, get it working, and then in a later video we're probably gonna mod it, make it look brand new with a whole new shell and everything. And I might do that with this one as well. We'll see the state of this one because it doesn't have a battery cover. I think I can get a replacement battery cover that should match this. We're missing our sticker here. But yeah, this one looks real rough, like the sticker here. Yeah, at the very least, we'll end up probably modding both of these and reshelling them, getting new screens and everything in them. But at first, let's take a look at this guy and see what's wrong with it altogether. Alright, I think I am going to risk putting these batteries in real quick here. These are rechargeable batteries. I think they're charged. I charged them up, but I don't think I used them for anything. So let's just see here. Yeah, completely dead. Try rolling them around a little bit. Nothing. Dead. Completely dead. Let's try the DC power. DMG 3, so DC 6 volts, center pin negative. This one is also 6 volts, and center pin is negative. So this will work for this. I think this is it came with the other Game Boy that I have. Alright, let's see if this works. Okay. Does not sound healthy at all. I can hear it, okay. It's probably cranked. It's like a buzzing. Well, there we go. We've got the screen. Let's try it with a game too. Tetris. Definitely is very loud buzzing going on. Alright, seems to be working. Just the contrast a little bit. Contrast wheel's real finicky, like if I just kind of tap it, it's like changing and everything. Alright, let's just go through. Play, do not laugh at my Tetris skills. All the buttons seem to be working. I never knew that if you pushed select you could turn off whether you could see the next thing or not. I like Tetris, I just never play it. My mom played it a lot on the Game Boy back in the day. I don't want to embarrass myself too much. This seems like it's working just fine. We're just gonna have to clean up these ports here, or these battery terminals. Okay, we're gonna start by taking a look at this. I'm debating on whether I was gonna see about just trying to clean these without taking it apart, but I'm a little bit concerned that this one, there might be corrosion on the inside, on the board here that I can't see. I think that's where it connects to the board. So I do think that I want to take it apart. Alright, so in order to get inside this guy, we're going to need I believe it's a Y1 or a Y0 on here. I'm just going to use a Y1. I don't know that I've ever actually opened up a Game Boy. I should probably do some research. Oh well, here we go. They've got that nice factory snap when you loosen them. Okay, I think you have to be careful when you open this because the screen is still connected, yeah. How does that come out? Does it just slide out? Does not look like it releases. Let's use my fingers. Does it just pull out? Nope, yep, it just slides out. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, we can see here. I saw a little, it's very faint, it's not really that much, but that's just that the dry battery acid dust. There's a lot of like grime in the bottom here. Of course. It just overall needs a good clean. It's not too bad though. That looks fine. I mean, everything was running fine there, so I'm not super worried about that. I might just wipe it down real quick, but we can see here, yeah, this started to corrode. The contrast wheel was acting a little funny, and it looks like the corrosion got on there. I might have to take this board out too, just to get a better look at everything. I can't tell. Let's see if we use this. It looks like along the bottom there, it looks a little rough. But I don't see it like really spreading too much more. Like I said, this looks really bad here. Everything else seems to be okay. Whoa. No, that looks bad. That looks really bad. Really rough. Let's take this board out. This board probably needs to come out. I mean, it definitely needs to come out because we need to clean off those terminals anyway. Okay, looks like we got 2 screws here for the main board, for this board, and then this board has 2 screws down here. 2 is connected with a wire, so I think we'll have to take all those out, I believe. They just look like Phillips zeros or ones. I'm going to use a 1. Terminal didn't want to come out. Okay, so I will get these. What about these guys? In a little bit, I just want to look at this board real quick. I was getting nervous whenever, like, the corrosion is always when it's close to the cartridge slot, because then you can end up with corroded pins. Like, taste that acid. Gross. I don't think. Let's just see here. I'll use the camera. Try to do. I would imagine it would be mostly. I mean, we got to clean it off, but it doesn't look like it really hit up too many places. We will just clean up all around here. Probably hit it with some vinegar. I think I'll just use regular vinegar, like cooking vinegar, because it's not too terrible. I have cooking vinegar and then cleaning vinegar that I use. If the rust is real bad, the corrosion's real bad, I might throw like the other ones in the cleaning vinegar. I don't know if I'm gonna desolder those. We'll see. We'll try to get these clean if I can, and then go from there. Okay, trying a slightly different angle here so I can work through the viewfinder. I'm going to try to hit this up with some vinegar. I got some regular, just like cooking vinegar, baking vinegar or whatever. Try to neutralize some of this. It looks like it's in a state where it should just come right off. Like, it shouldn't be too bad. Like, they look bad, but they're very blue, which almost looks like it didn't corrode much. It was just reacting, like just starting to react. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. See, it's coming off. I got a little, try to brush it off a little bit here. I'm gonna have to scrape it here just to try to get as much of it off as I can. I don't have like a grinder or anything, that's on my list of things to get. Zoom in so I can see if it'll stay in focus. That's not too bad. Yeah, it doesn't feel like this. Feels rough. Kind of feels like somebody tried to clean this already. That doesn't look too bad. Like I said, it's like, I don't know if you could see it, but the middle definitely looks like it's a little bit corroded, like right in the middle, right where the battery would be. connecting to it. That's where it looks like it's corroded. So, which might just be the whole problem. But it looks much better now. I mean, it didn't look too horrible at first. Oh yeah. I might try to bend these down. I don't want to like bend them down just a little bit. I don't want to break them. These might be a little brittle. Yeah, this backside's corroded. You can see the corrosion there. I wonder if that's getting through. Do 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 do. I want to just use this vinegar. I want to try to neutralize any of the residual battery acid. It seemed like it was fairly neutral because it wasn't reacting to the vinegar at all. Usually it like starts to foam and everything. So it must have been pretty old. Maybe, I would guess. That would be my guess. I don't know. But these guys are looking okay. A little bit in here I gotta scrape out. Try to scrape out. I mean, I might have to end up... I could probably get it working as is, but I may have to end up replacing these terminals, which shouldn't be a big deal. Maybe once if I can get this working, even if I can get it working, I will probably go through and replace these terminals when I mod this, put it in a new shell and mod it. I just want to see if a little cleaning will get these up and running again. I can't get that blue stuff out of these little holes. I think I put enough vinegar on to neutralize it though. Should be okay. But like I said, I'm probably going to replace them eventually. Those guys look alright. They look okay. I mean, our cartridge was reading just fine. I don't see any blue. Flush it out with IPA. Anyway. But it all looks okay here. Just quickly go through, make sure I don't see. Oh, that's right, this guy. This is the power switch. I'm just gonna hit it a little bit with some vinegar. Switch it in through here, and then I'll flush it again real good with the IPA. Just in case it looked. I saw a little blue dot, but that could have just been when I took it apart. Some of the battery acid could have just flung over here. What concerns me is everything else looks good except for, yeah, right here. Did this capacitor leak? 'Cause I don't see why the, flipping around here. I don't see why that would be that messed up from batteries all the way down here. I thought I saw another spot too. Up at the top. Maybe it's on the other side. But yeah, I wonder if this capacitor was leaking. I mean does that look bloated? I can never tell. Like, sometimes it's like super obvious, but I've never seen one that's been super obvious. I don't know, what do you guys think? See, there's like a little blue there too, but I don't know if that was from... Where did we go? I don't know if that was from me flinging stuff around or what. It's not gonna focus. It's not gonna focus. Okay. I mean, it's next to a port, so maybe just some liquid got in through the port here and caused that damage. I think if we look, no, it's on the other side, the other side of the board. This is where the port, this is where that port is. It's just flux. I think that's okay. But yeah, this spot here is like, I don't know what happened. I guess, well, there's no leakage. That's the negative side. There wasn't any leakage on this side. I didn't have to clean that at all. I should clean it a little bit, at least hit it up with some vinegar. But yeah, look at all that. So I wonder if maybe some liquid got onto somewhere on here, on this through the side here. I thought I saw something else too. I think, oh yeah, over here. All that's looking like if it all looks like it's just barely hanging up, but yeah, that's from the negative port that was real messed up. So that makes sense that like the corrosion seeped in through there. Yeah, look at all that. I am surprised. I'll have to check these, but I am surprised that they're all intact, all those traces. And up there, it's looking real bad too. That's not too bad because it's like, this is like this connects along this trace to here. So like this is just the edges of it. I'm just going to try to lightly brush this off. I think I'm probably going to wash this whole board in IPA. I'll get the 99% out. Give it a big old wash. I might just splash it with some vinegar just to neutralize anything that might be left. I'm scared to like scrape these because I feel like oof. I wonder if those are all connected. What is this for? I don't know. It could be, I mean, it could be if, let's see here. So the battery, this is the positive. I think that's the positive for the battery. It could run somewhere over here. And some of these, like it might not be that this is corroded and it's not making contact. We can check that when we put it back together. That might not be why. There could be a broken trace over here that the power's not getting to. Let me just soak this. Hit this up with a little bit more vinegar just to neutralize all that stuff, and then bath it with the IPA. Okay, I really soaked it here. We hit it up with the vinegar and then I just soaked it. Just rinsed it off with the 99% IPA. I think this is okay. I wonder, could I, because this is just like, I mean, it's loose here. I was peeking underneath here to see, everything looks fine under there, I think. Hold on. Everything looks okay under here. I can't like pull it all up. Alright, I probably shouldn't pull it all up. I don't know. But I wonder if I couldn't like put a light coating of like solder over this. Maybe would that help, or would that be worse? I don't know. So I am gonna wait till it's dry. I'll let this dry. I might leave it sitting for a little bit. I think this will be okay. This makes me nervous though. I think that it's fine. Oop, oop. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it as is. But if anybody watches this and says thinks I should, like maybe try to put a little solder on there to, I don't know if that would help it or hurt it. I was thinking about reflowing the solder here too. I should get my multimeter out just to make sure. I mean, I still have to check or clean the other terminals. Those are pretty bad. So maybe that's all it was. I was concerned. The only thing I was concerned was that it wasn't these terminals that were, like it wasn't the terminals that weren't making a connection. It was like these traces, somewhere along these traces. But I don't know if those have anything to do with power. All right, so let's get the other terminals out. I was considering just trying to clean them from inside here, but they are pretty bad, so I'm gonna pop them out. Do these just push out, or do you have to, is there a tab in there? Oh yes, a little tab. So gross. Okay, these ones are coming out. Plop it in there. Ugh, so bad. Jeez. Okay, now they're all out. Let's get some more vinegar. Oh, maybe I should use the cleaning vinegar because these guys are gross. Gross. They're still not reacting. Oh, no, there they go. Maybe my vinegar's just old. Yeah. They're bubbling now. Smells like Easter in here. Zoom out a little bit more. Whoop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Really just want to just clean. I can kind of feel the dirt on this. Move you. Move you. Oh, I need new windows up here. Alright, these are, yeah, they're kind of bad. This one's not bad. This one still has most of its shine. Seems like it's doing pretty good. This one, however, this one's not horrible. I think they should be okay. I gotta keep scraping some of that off. I might actually dip them into the cleaning vinegar for a little bit. Or maybe if I let them soak in here for more than 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them soak in here for a little bit. And then we'll come back to it and rinse them off and clean them all up. Okay, I let them soak for a little bit more, and then I scraped them up a little bit. Some of them are okay, like, for the most part, I think they're okay. The only one I'm kind of concerned with is this guy, because this guy's got a lot of that plating came off right where you want it to be. So I've got the multimeter out here. We're gonna just double check continuity on them. You can see all the metal flakes from that plating coming off. I've been like considering getting into plating. I've seen people restore these by just popping them in and do the whole, replating thing, and it looks pretty cool. Alright, so let's see. So with this guy, tighten it up in here, which means I'm gonna have to slide it up over here. We should have continuity, right? Okay. I mean, once you put a bunch of pressure on it, if you're a battery, you're doing this, and you're connecting. Can't see that, but okay. I'm a battery. I push all the way down. Okay, that one seems like it's good, which I expected it to be, because it's not too bad. The back is a little bit corroded, but the front's okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. This one I think is the best one, so it's probably going to be just fine. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm concerned with, because okay, it's not too bad. That this has like it's like pretty corroded away up on here. And then I do want to check also that the front of this guy, where do we want to try to connect to? Just make sure it connects to the other points on the board here. Would just be from the front to here. Okay. Seems okay. I think make sure this is dry first, and then I'm gonna put it all back together and then try the batteries again. Okay, I think it's pretty well dry. The plating on these still continues to flake off. I've been like scraping them and brushing them, and now that they're dry, I can still see some of this, what I think is battery acid residue. Should be neutralized, but I don't know. Every time I get it wet, then it all disappears, and then as soon as it dries, it's covered in this stuff. But yeah, the plating keeps flaking off. Definitely gonna have to replace all these, I think, long term. But they should work. I think they should still work. So we're gonna put it back together now, if I can remember how these are supposed to go. Let's see. These two are the same. So I'd imagine they're the ones that go here. Right. Yeah, that would make sense. And then this guy goes here. Perfect. Yeah, that makes sense because he was the least damaged. This side didn't look like it got very much corrosion at all. Although this is not. It's in there. Push them all in. Where's my brake separator? I can still see green. Come on. Man. If I weren't filming this, I'd probably just sit here for days cleaning all this off. Those are back in. I don't remember how to put this back together. Shouldn't be too hard though, right? This guy goes this. Actually, before I do that, I do want to use some contact cleaner to spray both of these wheels. Spin them around just to. I poured the vinegar and isopropyl alcohol in there and spun this around, but I feel like contact cleaner does a really good job. I think I'm going to hit up the power switch too. Really blaster. It's like rough. Yeah. Get it. Okay. Should be good. This stuff dries pretty quickly, so try to be careful here because I don't want to get it on the screen. I don't think it would. I don't know. Question mark. But just do it like this. Spin it around. These all seem to be well, the contrast wheel was kind of weird, I think. That could be because of that, all that damage on that part of the board, though. Okay. Should be okie dokie. Alright, I do want to eventually, even though I'm going to replace all the shells and everything, I like to I love cleaning, like, shells. The controller shells, handheld game shells, and console shells. I love cleaning that stuff. Alright, this guy goes in here. Just slides on in. I think that's fine, right? Nothing crazy. Right. We're good. We feel good. Oh, I need the, don't forget this. Need the power switch. Put it on. Slide it in. Yes, okay. There we go. Okay, my screws. 4 of them. They look very similar. Hope they're not different. These all look the same, right? Yeah? Yeah. Sure, thanks. Here, I'm afraid that some of this plating flakes might end up on the board and short something out. Just get a little blow. Okay, that's that together. I also, there was some, looked like battery acid dust on here I cleaned off. And I cleaned a little bit out here. It didn't go too crazy on the clean. But yeah, did a little bit there. So now we gotta put you back in here. Hopefully this isn't something I could mess up. God, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Yikes. Should be okay. I think it's okay. I hope it's okay. Oh, I just realized I didn't actually test anything. Well, no, I tested the, I tested the continuity. let's put the case screws in, shall we? That's how I left it downstairs. Okay, here she is, all reassembled, and this guy did not want to stay in there. So great. Let's just use this guy. Push this out just a little bit. Or a lot of it, that's fine. Now, if I put it in the correct way, should be there we go. Now she's not falling out. I could see flakes from the plating on these batteries coming off still. I don't like that. Okay, let's try it with batteries now. Chung chung, black screen. Oh, that's because the contrast. I was like, why is it all black? Yeah, look at that. It wasn't too bad. Put the game in it, make sure it still reads the game. Oh gosh. Alright. Yeah. Beautiful. Do 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 do. Let's go already. Wow. It's a bit raspy. It's probably the speaker might need replaced. We'll do a whole upgrade on this thing though, I think. Do 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 do. Turn that down. Alright, look at that. She's done. She looks good. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was just the terminals, of course, like it almost always is. But it very could have easily been more extensive damage. You can see that the corrosion did actually start to spread to other places. I don't know if that was all from the batteries or if it kind of looked like some liquid might have gotten in here, which might be. And this is something I always see the. I see a lot of Game Boys where that they're missing their lens, their screen lens, and I don't understand how that happens. Like, so maybe something did get spilled on the side or whatever, and it just peeled off then. So yeah, well, I'm gonna get a new shell for this. That's why I got this one, because it's missing the screen lens. I figured it'd be a good candidate for a new shell, a new screen entirely, and just zhuzh it up. Maybe see about getting rechargeable like lithium batteries in the back. Maybe doing some other, I think there's like audio mods or something you can do, or something I don't know. I'll look into it some more, and that'll be a whole thing on its own. Yeah, we'll come back to this one for sure in the future, take it apart and clean her up. But that'll be the next episode. So, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.